Sadly, Roman Reigns was involved in an accident while filming a brand new movie. We'll have all of the latest details on this developing story in today's video. But first, let's get to all of the other news involving Roman and the Bloodline. According to Fightful, at WrestleMania 39 last year in Los Angeles, where we saw part 1 of Roman versus Cody, where Roman won the match, originally WWE came to Roman Reigns and asked Roman to lose, but Roman refused. And with Roman refusing to get pinned by Cody, Roman won that match. But at WrestleMania 40, Roman's run as champion did come to an end, as Roman seemingly agreed to lose the match. One of the reasons why he probably agreed to lose the match this year is because he had a movie lined up after WrestleMania 40, but now with this tragic accident occurring on the set of the movie that Roman was filming, Roman probably wishes he didn't agree to lose to Cody and take a hiatus, because if he would have stayed in WWE as champion, then maybe this tragic accident wouldn't have happened. We'll get to that in just a moment. And speaking of the new Bloodline, a brand new member is scheduled to debut, Jacob Fatu, a relative of Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And seemingly he will be joining Solo's new Bloodline, and by all accounts, Jacob Fatu will acknowledge his tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. We know that Jacob Fatu has already signed a contract with WWE. Now, Jacob Fatu has never been in WWE before. He is currently 32 years old, and he's wrestled in New Japan, MLW. He's had a pretty strong career without being in WWE ever, but now he will be joining WWE and will be revealed as the latest new member of Solo's Bloodline. And Roman may not know anything about these latest developments involving the Bloodline, because he is right now dealing with something much more serious and life-threatening, as a tragic accident occurred on the set of the movie that Roman was filming. Let's get to the latest details on this right now. So with Jacob Fatu ready to join the new Bloodline, what about former members about to rejoin the Bloodline? Could Jey Uso be returning to the faction that he left last year? Well, Jey Uso recently gave an interview with Gorilla Position where he was asked, who is your tribal chief? Is it Roman? Is it Solo? Is it The Rock? And Jey Uso's answer surprised many. He said, for me, Roman Reigns will always be my tribal chief. Very interesting, because as we know, Roman and Jey had a huge falling out, and they even wrestled each other last year. So could Jey be returning to some form of the Bloodline? Could this mean that Solo is going to have his version of the Bloodline, and then Roman's going to have his version, and in Roman's version, he's going to have Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso maybe will return. He'll have The Rock, and then they will go up against Solo's Bloodline, and it'll basically be a brand new Bloodline Civil War, 2 different Bloodline factions going head-to-head. Well, that is if Roman is able to come back to WWE after what happened on the set of the movie he was filming. And we'll get to details on that in just a second. But a recent headline shocked fans, as a headline from Ringside News reads as follows: Solo Sikoa faces uphill battle with 40-match losing streak in WWE. Pretty shocking that the new tribal chief has lost 40 matches in a row. So you might ask, is Solo really the tribal chief? Can you really be the tribal chief if you lost 40 matches in a row? but that is a staggering number of matches to lose, especially with how much he is being pushed as the new tribal chief right now. Some are saying that he's not the tribal chief of the Bloodline, he's the tribal chief of losing. But obviously one person who is happy about this losing streak is the former tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And that's probably the only good news that he has heard in recent days, as Roman right now is reeling from a tragic accident on the new movie that he is filming with Eddie Murphy called The Pickup. As we know, a picture was leaked online of Roman filming the movie. Very interesting picture, to say the least. And fans were pretty surprised that Roman chose to film a movie during his hiatus, especially with all of the Bloodline drama currently going on TV, as it seems that Roman has switched his focus from wrestling to Hollywood. But that may have proven to be the wrong decision because of this tragic accident. The Daily Mail headline reads as follows: Eddie Murphy and Keke Palmer's new movie, The Pickup, pauses production in Atlanta after accident on set left several members of the crew injured. Basically what happened, they were filming a scene with a car, possibly an action scene, and the scene and the stunt went very wrong, and it had tragic results. And right now, the movie has been put on pause, and some are wondering if Roman Reigns himself was involved in this accident. Right now, the producers of the movie are being very tight-lipped about who was involved in this accident. All it says are members of the crew. Does that mean the acting crew, the stunt crew, the camera crew? All we know is the accident happened on April 20th in Atlanta, and several people from this movie are currently in the hospital. Is Roman Reigns one of them? If it is, then Roman could very well be laying in a hospital bed right now, fighting to not only save his movie career, but his wrestling career. What are your thoughts about the tragic accident on the set of Roman Reigns' new movie? Leave a comment and give me your opinion.